thank you all for coming out and hearing what the plans are. And I want to thank the president for, is it K-U? K-U? The pronunciation for me is tough. K-U? Okay. So thank you for coming, and thank you for hosting your event here. I know it's tough, but it's been tough over the years here in Hilo. And when I first went in the mayor's office, I want to give you a little background. My false promises weren't accepted very well because they're false until they're proven true when you have a history of a property like this. And so a couple family quotes I tried to explain. I said, we love to go hard or go home. That's, we're a baseball family, so we've got that quote. We also have a quote where we really don't even like successes. We like failures because it's an opportunity to show greatness. So I raised my kids and said, well, you're in a baseball game. You get walked to get on first base. What satisfaction is that? If you go 0-2, and Colton Wong's 0-2 in the World Series, and then he can hit a home run going 3-2. Well, that's an opportunity to show greatness when you're 0-2. And, the mayor, very clearly, this place is 0-2. So we collectively in Hilo have an opportunity to show greatness, and neither myself, the mayor, anybody in this room can produce greatness without all of us, because if somebody in this room creates a mess and I don't answer that mess with positive and try to resolve that issue for them that they may have, then we're still not a community, and Hawaiians is all about family and community. And that's why my family and my son and daughter love Hawaii so much that since 1998 we've made this our second home and now first home. So the other issue that we had to overcome is that, admittingly, I was born on the mainland, and I had to admit that because it's true. It's really clear. So in '98, when I bought my first property here, it was the 4 or 5 years of struggle to. Your word is everything, and if you say you're going to make a property look brand new, every elevator, every latch, everything in the property, so that when you invite a guest to Hilo, you can feel the comfort that they're going to be happy. Again, it took from 1998 to now, and yesterday was really neat because Mufi heard that story when I bought the Ohana Surf West back in 2005, and whole Kuhio was, not very pretty. And I promised to put in $20 million on a Kuhio property, and he said, nobody's done that in 30 years. Why would you do that? And I said, because the community deserves it. And if you build it right and you put a new property on this waterfront in Hilo, this place is gorgeous. I love Hilo. And if I can appreciate it, then there's certainly someone else who flies in and has a nice property and nice resort experience is going to love it and tell others to come. And right now, we just don't have that national branded quality place. We can all as a community say, I want to have my wedding there. And so those are I'll call them even false promises until such time as we work as hard as we make our children work for the opportunity to show greatness when things are tough. Because when things are easy, it's just nothing to feel that good about. It's hard to, it's just handed to you. There's just no appreciation. And you may know what I might mean if things have been handed to you versus earning something. So I would like to open it up, but I again want to, if you weren't there yesterday, I'll give you a little flavor. Having Mufi come all the way out to Hilo yesterday as the new president CEO of Hawaii Lodging and Tourism really spoke to his commitment. We had dinner last night, and his commitment to assist us in how to bring more tourism in the connection of this new development. So that was really an amazing thing to see because he made an extreme effort to spend 2 days here. So that's great news for Hilo. Um, and Mayor Billy, I think, is really excited to be able to produce this before his term is up, and will be open by March. So that's good. And we had other representatives like Willie Kay, who he's a brother of mine. We've talked the Lord together. He is a different man than his old younger days, wild days, and so he's a true brother of mine. And uh, one of the factors, and I'm trying to let a little bit out so you'd really know we're dedicated to this in family, not just hotel development. My favorite saying is, no hotel is ever coming to my funeral. Willie, you gonna come? That is who I am, and that is what this project is all about. And so Willie was instrumental when we bought it. I said, Willie, the first thing that needs to be brought back to Hilo is music, back to the tourism industry. We need to have an event center with Willie Kay's name on it, and you'll bring a local Mike Knight, and locals can come down and sing at your club, but it's about them, not your club. And he agrees with that. And so the music being brought back to the water will assist the community to come back to the water. So I wanted to open up to little questions here and there that you may have. A lot of uncertainty is about the town and what's going to happen, but I wanted to give you a little flavor of who I am, some of the people who are committed to get it right finally, and just apologize for the history in the last 10 years that our company is here to help and get this right. And with that, I'd like to open it up. Tough questions show an opportunity to show greatness, so go ahead, hit me. What we would like to do is we really would like to have both a tourist and a local restaurant. So the porte cochere here is going to be for the locals that be able to pull up and have valet and park in this area here, and have the entrance, which is going to be right out the windows here into the restaurant, similar to even Duke's, where they have an entrance on the hotel interior side, and then they have an entrance on the ocean side. So the bar is going to face out on the ocean side, on the other side of the tower, and it'll be similar to Duke's. I'm actually copycatting how the layout of Duke's is, because we know that works. So hotel guests will be able to mingle around the pool, have the bar perpendicular with the ocean, and then on the inside of that restaurant, we will have a closed-off dining for the locals, so they can be away from the tourists and have three-sided water dining room. And that really is to cater to the locals. And then the ocean side will have tables around the pool and inside of the building on the pool side. So we're really trying to build a restaurant to cater to both communities, the tourism community and the local community. I can't commit to doing that right now. This land is partially owned by a trust, and they haven't made a decision to allow us to improve that pool. And I want to, and if the trust works with us, that'll be phase 2. We'll open up that pool, new hotel, and then my goal is to have a local community club or association, family place where they have golf, swimming, all the things they used to have. That's definitely a goal in our business plan. We just need to find out if they want to build a high-rise for condos or senior care, then we would not be in that ball game. But if they want to work with us to allow an additional club to exist for the community, then that is our goal, to reopen the pool. Yes. Yeah, in the initial renovation, we want to bring back a place of gathering at the golf club like the old days. So we want to renovate one area to where we have some relaxing places, a 19th hole where people can hang out and have a beer or have poo-poos at the end of the day, so that the main building right next to the T check-in will be renovated. It won't be a Taj Mahal. It's going to be very, very subtle, very just relaxing. We're not, I'm not a country club kind of guy. I don't hang out at country clubs. I just not. I was born poor, so I feel uncomfortable going in country clubs. So it's not going to be posh. It will be very local style. And I may even do peanut shells on the floor and free peanuts so that I don't have to put in new flooring. There's a place, Gladstone's in LA, where the peanut shells are on the floor. And it seems like that'd be really cool in a golf hangout spot because peanuts are great. You have a beer, have peanuts, and I'll save money on flooring. So that's my goal right now. That's actually my business plan. Yes, that is in phase one, and it's all going to be done at the same time. All 388 rooms, and including that tower, are being built at the same time. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to be done. We are building a brand new kitchen for the restaurant, and that kitchen will have two lines. It'll have a line for the restaurant, and it'll have a line for weddings, events, and catering. So there'll be two lines in the restaurant, the kitchen. The plans for the fitness center for the hotel. There will be one room underneath the palm room that will have a beautiful ocean view and a nice fitness center area. We'll have kind of a hotel style. It won't be a 24-hour fitness, of course, but it'll have, facilities probably a little better than most Hawaiian hotels in Waikiki. They're a little small usually. We're gonna have enough equipment. My boy plays college baseball, so I have to do a gym big enough where he will come here and work out. So I will have extra machines that other people won't because I have kids that like to work out. So I will put those in. He's at Georgetown. He's a shortstop at Georgetown. And he works out with Mr. Wong here. He's actually working out with him every morning this week before he goes back to school. This property we're in here is part of the hotel. This is going to be what I would say phase two. Phase one is March 31 of 2016. All of the hotel towers and the restaurant and Willie K's will be open. Then we will be flexible how this should be used. Should this be community events for events like this? Should it be a second restaurant? Should it be a bigger fitness facility? That's one thing that I thought. It's like, well, maybe we could get 24-hour fitness to open up 24-hour fitness in here where workouts. And so rather than force something when I'm not sure what is best for the community and the hotel, we said, let's let it come and see what's best. So things that were mentioned yesterday is ideas that people would like for this facility or ideas for the hotel. We want all the ideas brought to us. If there are things missing, we're not a company that dictates what we want. We're here to do what Hilo needs. So if you have ideas for this building that the city and county need, let us know because we're waiting for those ideas. I reached out to Hilton. The first hotel I did is the Marriott Courtyard at Cohio that Mufi worked with me on to renovate and restore the start of Cohio Avenue from the entrance of Cohio end of Waikiki, and that continued on down. And I really was probably, I didn't have the confidence that I could unilaterally just convince everyone that Hilo has changed and without a national brand. I thought, gosh, if we do the national brand, then people will really have the confidence that Hilo has a top hotel. And so rather than do a boutique hotel kind of style with a Wyland, and Wyland is one of my best friends, and obviously he wanted me to just do the Wyland. I said, Hilo deserves to have that uncertainty erased after the last 10 years. So I'm going to go with Wyland. I'm going to go with Hilton rather than you as a best friend because Hilo needs that. If you already had 20 hotels, this would be a Wyland. I would have named it a Wyland. I may not have put Hilton. But Hilo needs a Hilton more than it needs just a boutique hotel. And that was just a business belief that I had. And I think I'm right, but we'll see how it goes. But I want to give the people in Honolulu the confidence, because when I interview people, I go up, I wear a hat all the time, people ask me if I'm going to play golf. I can't stand golf. I don't even know how to play golf. It's just too A-type, and my nickname is Z because I'm at the bottom. And so I ask them though, and it's just amazing that the people that come from Honolulu are the ones that really want certainty because they come here for business, education, and come over for weekends, and they want a place they know is right again. So that was the real reason we went with Hilton. Yeah, everybody does. Well, I can tell you that we're honored to have the opportunity, and we can't wait. I promised the mayor I was going to invite all 35,000 citizens of Hilo to the grand opening, and I'm making that promise to the chamber as well. I want to throw an opening party where the whole city is invited, and it may involve Willie K's concert that he'll throw at the opening party on the golf course so we can fit you all. But this does need to go back to Honolulu when we're there, so that everyone in business here and everyone in education here and whatever industry it is, Honolulu will reconnect even greater than it is right now with Hilo. And that's all of our involvement will make that happen. And we really appreciate the opportunity to try to get it right. And we handed out 20 shovels yesterday to VIPs, whoever those are. And the joke is that if I don't do what I say, you can use those shovels and bury me. So that's my promise. Thank you.